Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Open Hearts. I almost said Hermitcraft. I am
This
not
week
on Hermitcraft.
Hermitcraft.
This week on Hermitcraft, we got a new look.
Woo!
Welcome back to another episode of Open Hearts, the weekly tabletop RPG campaign here on YouTube.com.
We are not endorsed by Hermitcraft in any way, shape, or form, but we wish we were.
God, I wish I was.
That's so cool.
Please give us money.
No!
Oh.
Do not ask them for money. Today is episode 81, and if you remember where we left off last time, shit went down in the Deep Realm. It goes down in the DMs. And now we're back in heaven. We didn't die, don't worry about that. They're back in heaven for safekeeping. And yeah. We've got some people here with us, in heaven. We've got clowns.
Yeah.
Woo!
We've got babies.
Hey.
A lizard.
Yay!
Tagox lizard.
My girl.
We got clowns, we got babies, we got lizards, all in heaven.
It's all we need,
The
baby.
essential.
The essential. Only the essentials. But, yeah. So that's kind of where we left off last time, is everybody is in heaven, and, everything has kind of been explained to people about what is going on, why
Yeah.
they're in heaven, or in the Starlight
What's
Realm,
not
rather,
bad.
and, what's gonna happen next. Currently, everybody is just kind of waiting, because, so the gods and the, special forces of the gods are going out to retrieve the rest of what is needed, equipment-wise, for the ritual to be performed here in the Starlight Realm. Specifically, everything that was in Zephyrus's temple,
Yeah.
and they basically need to rebuild that upstairs.
Yeah.
So,
Get the man out of the basement.
yeah. Currently,
He is kind of in the basement, isn't he?
yeah. Yeah. Currently, y'all are just hanging out in the Starlight Realm, as it is kind of nighttime, and y'all
Yeah.
are sort of winding down, settling in, getting ready for bed, catching up with, some old friends from Ceruleus, like, Kristoff
Yep.
and Farron.
Yay!
Mr. Rainbow is there. Your boss, Colbert. He's kind of your
Yeah.
boss.
Yeah.
Has Kristoff met up with Cain and Avalette yet?
No, he has not.
No.
Tried to hide.
He's kind of hiding.
Oh.
He's
Oh,
hiding around a little bit, trying to be sneaky in a cloak. Last session, Spark did offer to polymorph him so that he would be unrecognizable. If that offer still stands, Spark,
It does.
of course. So, yeah, let's just say that Kristoff has taken Spark's offer and is polymorphed right now into like a different appearance.
Similar enough where he doesn't feel too uncomfortable, but different enough where it wouldn't be recognizable as Kristoff.
Yeah. Were you having technical issues again, Audrey?
Audrey?
No, I'm having
And out.
difficulties. Yo.
Out. Society. But
Audrey, she's dead.
oh no.
What?
we didn't. We couldn't
Sometimes
hear
you
you
don't
and
hear her
thought your
voice.
mic did a thing again.
It actually did.
Good. Wonderful.
Foxy, I'm gonna ask you a question in non-roleplay because I don't want to say it out loud for roleplay reasons.
Okay.
All right.
I'm having technology issues. What the hell is happening?
Yay! Tech issues.
Audrey, the face I made.
Yeah.
Twiddling my little fingers together.
It's just like, hey, bestie, you wanna?
A little silly.
A little
Little
goofy.
silly? Silly goofy? Absolutely.
Silly, huh?
But yes, Kalina, like, she's been, like, talking with her family and everything. Like, mostly just catching up with them and, doting on the baby. Because it's a baby, she's an aunt now. Hooray.
Auntie.
Yeah, Auntie Kalina. Made official.
Thumbs
And
up.
put on the birth certificate.
Slap.
Yeah, and then, like, now she's just, like, going around and, like, happy to see everyone else with, like, their families. And then she, sees Sarzoth and asks, Sarzoth, where's your father?
Sarsoth kind of like makes like a shit face. It's like, oh, shit, I forgot about him. You don't suppose it's too late, do you?
I would hope not.
Yeah, you're right. I suppose it is too late. That's a shame.
Oh
You
damn.
start
Oh,
tackling
my.
from a bit away.
I suppose you're right. It is too late.
And then he just like just stares at the ground and kind of walks off.
Oh,
Sarzoth, wait.
His mood's completely changed. He's like back to where he was, as if nothing had just happened.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Kalina, she, just looks at him and, like, she kind of, like, looks around a little bit before just kind of, like, leaning in a bit closer and just kind of saying in a lower voice. Did you not want him here?
Sarzoth, he looks mildly guilty, but it's clear it's intentional. Like, he says, yeah, I wanted him here, but it's obvious. He's trying to make it obvious that he's lying.
He just doesn't want to say the quiet part
yes.
out loud.
Yeah.
I get that.
I'll never be allowed in heaven
And
again.
then, yeah, he just goes on to say, as a figure of authority, he wasn't exactly the best person. So, the world might be a better place without him.
Sarzoth.
Not to say that he should go away or anything.
Kalina just gives him a face, just like, really, bro?
He just goes, my father supported slavery.
Kalina,
Deep lord.
like, she raises an eyebrow, and, is Kalina actually able to do, like, kind of like a history check?
You may, yes.
Yeah. Because, like, she's trying to, like, think of, like, any, just basically, like, any recent or non-recent events of, like, relating to, like enslavement, which I hate saying out loud. It's an uncomfy word, but it's a necessary word now.
Yeah. Okay, so yes, do your history check.
Okay, history check. That is a 23.
Alright, so, Kalina, you know that, there are a lot of races that for a very long time were considered not as equal to the races that you know, like, as the major civilizations, air quotes. So, Nala Sirach and Salas, you know, people like all of you. There are other races that didn't really get their feet on the ground as quickly. And they were looked down upon because they did not worship any of the gods. And that was the motivation that led to these people being enslaved, is because they did not follow the same practices as the rest of what was considered at the time civilized society.
Okay.
And there are still parts of the world that do consider this to be common practice, though it is beginning to be phased out in this era, and it is very few and far between that you find that any of these people are still enslaved. Though in remote areas, you still find small instances.
I'm gonna ask, because I feel like this is what would match the best. Were there ever, and I'm putting this in heavy air quotes because I hate putting these two words together,
Okay.
charities that were in promotion of passing slavery laws again?
I'm sure that there are indeed radical groups that do intend to bring these practices back.
Okay. Sarzoth goes on to say, my father would silently donate hundreds of thousands of dollars to radical groups that were pro-slavery.
Oh. Kalina, she's just kind of like when she first met Sarzoth's dad, she already kind of got like a bit of an vibe, because like as a diplomat / part-time politician, she
Sorry, Eros.
It's fine.
I hope you.
It was kind of sudden.
You're good. It's okay. I just was not expecting it.
I have a lot of lore that I keep to myself.
Tell me about it, jackass.
Yeah.
We have channels for you to spill lore. Specifically.
Maybe a bit of
lore is the best kind of
time.
I'm sorry. Well, it came up suddenly with the whole your dad's dead thing, so I was like,
Well,
but I'll give warning later.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're good. Just keep in mind.
It felt like a good time.
Future. Yeah. Okay. Please continue. All is good.
Yeah. Like as I was saying, like, yeah, Kalina, like she already kind of got an vibe from the guy, because you know, part-time politician, diplomat. I say part-time politician because she's not officially one, but she might as well be. She holds a lot of she holds a lot of influence and power.
Yeah, she holds a lot of political power.
She's a part of high society.
Yeah. But Kalina, she is kind of silent for a moment. And she does say, well, it is ultimately your decision whether or not you want your father here. I don't know the depths of what kind of man he is or how he treated you. But I do trust your judgment of the man.
Of course.
After all, you spend the most amount of time with him rather than all of us, eh?
One could say that. And he just kind of looks grossed out because of the interesting things that man does outside of the morally corrupt and fucked up things.
Doesn't remember the shower shitting, but remembers the feeling.
There are other
trauma.
other
Trauma unlocked.
I don't think Sarzoth ever met Kalina's family.
He met her mom. She tried giving him wine.
I don't think that happened.
And then Kalina was like, nah, not happening, fool.
It has been a while,
You don't remember that? It has.
I mean, we
It was
all
a while
met
since we
her
were at the
mom.
Brightwood Manor.
Yeah,
We
I'm
all
just
met-
like trying to remember if like Sarzoth
Yeah.
was in the party when that happened.
Yeah, he
pretty
was.
sure he was.
I was there
Yeah.
for a while by then.
Yeah, because we picked up Sarzoth right before Heros's temple.
Yeah.
Isn't his dad a Knight of Heros?
Yes, he is.
Interesting.
I will say that while the gods do know a lot, they are not privy to everything that happens in their ranks and
Yeah.
around the world.
Yeah.
He was
So-
very secretive about it.
Yeah.
Sarzoth and like 3 other people were the only ones aware of this.
Yeah.
If his wife hadn't died, she would be too. But
Yeah.
Well,
She ain't
add
getting
that
any
to the
deader.
list of people Takeout gets to punch.
Yeah.
With a sword.
Punch
In the
with
chat.
sword. Punches you with my sword.
yeah,
Sword
just
thrust
break
to
the
the chest, and
cheekbones
also
with the
you're
hilts
on
of the
fire.
sword.
Oh, dude.
Huzzah.
But yeah, Kalina, she does say, I would advise trying to inform Heros about your father's activities. Chances are he'll probably be able to start some sort of investigation or a case of some sort. And if he can't, I may be able to pull a few strings, cash in on a few favors.
Couple of IOUs.
Yes.
Why
I
you
suppose
should
I
never do an IOU with a Brightwood.
They will pull it up at the most heinous of times. So I'd like you to investigate a Knight of Heros
I can't
for
say
endorsements.
anything because I bothered Eros about like $100 that he owed me 6 months ago, and quite frankly, I wouldn't have asked him about it if I didn't want Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I was like scrambling for ways to find money, and I was like, oh shit, Diablo.
Yeah.
Ah,
We buy each other things.
success.
Mostly video games.
Yes.
Yeah, it's mostly video
games.
So I'm gonna buy you
I have to
this
remember
video
how to
game.
ship something over to another state. I forgot how.
Oh boy. I've actually been like checking the mail, waiting to see if that's was coming in. But you're having problems. Poor baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, what did
Been too
Sarzoth say
long.
back to Kalina?
I can't walk to the post
He
office.
said, I suppose I should. It's just, in other words, a forbidden topic in the household.
Well, he isn't here.
Yeah, fuck him.
Also, I guarantee
Not in a good way,
that
either.
Sarzoth is far more powerful than his father at this time, so
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
what can Dad do?
Sarzoth would flick his father's head and he'd just perish.
Yeah.
I mean, not necessarily just like physical power,
Yeah.
but also like
Yes.
influence.
Yeah, he holds a lot more.
He's kind of like a lord now. So
Yeah. Yeah, technically. He doesn't take
technically,
the mantle, but he does have that authority.
yeah, he could at any point come back and they'd be like, "Hey, yo, our king's back.
Points at you. Hey, look, it's the Grand Priest. Anyways, so does anybody else have anything, or?
I mean, Spark's still wondering about the offer of, can I get really drunk and trauma dump to you, Hoth, for 3 hours?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sarzov?
I'll have to be a fly on the wall for that.
Sarzov walks up to Finn.
Spark.
Or almost.
Fourth.
Sarzov walks up to Spark. Hey, in my defense, Spark
gonna keep
is just
doing that.
Finn.
It's just me.
You're the same character.
It is just me.
Same guy.
It is just me.
Same
It
guy.
is just you.
I don't get offended
just-
when you do it. I find it genuinely
Yeah.
funny.
It's very funny.
Sarzov walks up to Spark, and he just like pokes Spark, and then just sprints away.
Dag.
Spark watches him run away and say, "Hold on a second," and then sprints after Sarzov.
Football tackle Sarzov.
Yeah,
Honking sounds.
Yeah, football tackle.
This-
you get football tackle Sarzov.
You two are just like
Oh, that-
wrestling on the floor.
Is that a fucking callback to when they pretended to shoulder check you into the ocean?
Oh boy.
I think it is.
Sarzov starts like flailing his right arm and then like being very dramatic, acting like he can't breathe, starts yelling, Kalina!
The kids are fighting
And
again.
Kalina, she's just watching.
Kalina, should I turn him into a cockroach again?
Yes.
La cucaracha.
Yeah.
Like, imagine Sarzov starts struggling more when they hear that.
Kalina, she just sighs. And where is Kane right now? Where's her bestie?
Probably doing god things.
He's got like basically a fucking fat clipboard of stuff, and he's trying to like organize things. He's like
Yeah.
talking with his siblings. He's like, okay, we still need to do this, guys. Guys.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, I have a
Guys.
question, Eris.
Yeah.
Are there other cockroaches with us? Is this like a Noah's Ark situation?
No. They did not grab 2 of every animal on Vera, and then basically the reason there's a bunch of people here in the Starlight Realm is because the Chimera attacks seem to be targeted to the party, and the reasoning is that if we get all the people that are important to the party and to the quest into safekeeping, they cannot be used as hostages or bargaining
I see.
chips. So like
Okay.
they cannot be captured and held
Because
hostage.
if there were cockroaches there, Sarzov would have like called all the cockroaches to him as a cockroach and just had them swarm.
That's funny though.
That would have been.
Yeah,
they wouldn't have even been mad.
Cock King.
Eventually, they do get up and go, "You don't want me to make it so you can't curse again, do you?"
Every time
Sarzov
he tries to curse, it's just a honking noise.
he just goes fucking bug-eyed. And he just
Kalina.
lays on the ground. He doesn't do anything. He's too scared.
Oh.
He's round.
Yeah, Kalina, she just sighs. And she looks towards her mom. She says, Mom, how did you do this? How do you still do this? And she just gestures to Spark and Sarzov just wrestling on the floor.
You hear Spark shout, "You're not my mom." And that's a compliment.
Well, of course I'm not your mum. Annalise is horrible.
Does Hoth hear that? Does Hoth hear the mention of the name Annalise and go, "Huh"?
He takes a mental note. Like, we'll bring that up later in drinking. But
Taking notes for
Gwen
therapy.
just looks at you and says, I had a lot of help from Clement in the troublesome years.
she just sighs and just walks
Yeah,
over
I'll
to
do it.
Sarzoth, and Spark's just like, all right, break it up now. Break it up.
Aww.
Sarzoth? Actually, no.
No, do it.
No, never mind. No. Not this specific situation. I'll do it later.
A little later.
And then Spark kind of just looks back at Hoth and is like, should I go do trauma dump now or should I do that later?
You see Hoth like reach behind his back and he holds out a bottle.
Oh my god.
Spark raises up a finger and goes, my man!
I mean, technically, yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna put up with so much crying.
Yeah, but Spark, you didn't notice it before, but the rest of the circus, like the whole circus ship, is kind of circling with Ceruleus above the city.
Hey yo!
Oh my god,
So-
wait, does that mean Lolly's here?
Yes, that does mean Lolly's here, and you see Lolly run up with some of the other clowns that have come down from the
Aw.
ship, and she comes over and basically throws herself against you.
They
Aww.
immediately pick her up, hug.
She's like grabbing onto you like a spider monkey.
Oh.
They're like, hey guys, it's been a while. Y'all will not believe the shit that happened to me.
I just realized that Kalina still has her tarsier.
Yes, you do have the baby.
There's still the baby!
You have your own baby. So, the clowns definitely want to hear about your crazy adventures and your trauma. You've trauma dumped on them a little bit because clowning around, you know. Clown best
Oh
friends.
god, am I gonna be the complete audience? Jesus fuck.
The clowns are just gonna be drunk as well. But yeah, if you want, the clowns could come.
And they're like, you know what, whatever.
Hoth will be
I
very
don't
happy.
care.
Lots of clowns.
Yeah. Guys, that's my dad. He really likes class.
Hey, Mr. Hoth.
Apparently, that's my dad.
Honk, honk.
Half the clowns. We know.
We know,
I'm just
bestie.
imagining like Spark points to Hoth, and then all the clown heads turn, but as they do, you just hear just one collective honk.
A glass shattering honk.
Yeah.
Perfect pitch.
Hell
It's
yeah.
just all of them honking at the same time because they turn all at the same time, but it just all just melds together into one
Honk.
glass shattering honk.
Sounds like a
POV,
fucking
you're in
foghorn.
POV, you're in Starlit Realm, and you just see a bunch of clowns.
Just
A
in the
clown troop.
distance, you just hear a giant honk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get honked.
Get honked on, fool.
Also, sorry, I will be right back. I just gotta grab more water.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
So yeah, Hoth brings you, Sprinkles, Lolly, and the other clowns over
Squadron.
the clown squad to go drinking.
They're all getting crunk, bro.
He does in fact have a special area in the Starlight Realm, like a brewery, basically.
Bro, that's crazy.
He's got it set up.
Spark is gonna get so sloshed.
Yeah. Good thing you've got your anti-hangover ring.
Yeah. I feel like at some point on the walk they mentioned it. They're like, oh yeah, look at this thing. I found it in a lost and found bin a couple years ago.
Ah,
It was
sick.
the thing. Yeah. It keeps me from getting fucking hungover. And Hobbs is like, oh, I wonder where was wondering where that went.
Ah, shit. I had a few of those. I knew I lost one somewhere.
They ask if he wants it back.
Nah, like I said, I have a few of those.
Bro has one for each finger.
Yeah. There was a total of 8. There are now 7. So, yeah.
Sorry.
Spark
shit,
goes
sorry.
off to drink and trauma dump with dear old
Yay.
dad. Anybody else got any things?
Tagok is gonna head up to Ceruleus. She's gonna get her her medallion and also her sleep knife.
Yeah. Grab all your stuff from Ceruleus. Big swag.
She wants to be able to sleep again.
Yeah.
Okay, what is honest? I mean, Anastasius just was in the corner talking with his Immortal Alliance buddies.
Yeah. They're all there. Except for one.
I don't.
You know which one.
Do I know?
Ophelia.
Dude, it's been a week.
God.
This week, so
Good thing we're not having an intense session tonight.
yeah, dude. I digress. Honest. Do we have a map of the Starlight Realm?
You can ask around, for one.
That was out of.
No,
I
I
see.
don't have a map for the Starlight Realm. I have
Okay.
not made a map. I'll make one later.
Thank you.
God.
Honest. What you did? Listen, I am sorry. Okay, imagination is just better put. My visualization skills is shit. So
Imagination.
Hello, I'm back.
I'll come back.
I back.
Oh wow.
Whee. Did I miss anything?
Nope. Not really.
No.
Excuse me.
Not really.
Nothing important. Just people talking. So, we know what Anastasius is, or what the others are doing. Anastasius, what are you doing?
Anastasius just takes his buddies and just on a like surfing trip with him being squid form starting off. Just having them loosen up.
Yeah. Alright. The only person we don't know who doing what is Colbart. Colbart, what you doing, buddy?
Huh?
What are you doing?
I was pretty much crying into my mom's shoulder earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can
I don't know.
introduce your mother to Koss.
Yeah, I
That's
guess
an option.
we could do that. We could do that.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mom,
Introduce
guess who
Colbert's
I
mom
met?
to Kalina's mom.
Introduce them. The widows.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
At the very least, bestie.
I'm gonna introduce her to the other friends and just introduce her to the friends and gods.
Yep.
Main thing. So we're gonna walk over to Koss.
Koss sees you coming over and kneels down. She says, "Hello, Colbart.
Hello. This is my mom. And our cat.
Echo meows.
Our cat.
Koss smiles and she like reaches out her hand, like basically just a finger. And she says, "It's very nice to meet you. And you." And then like very gently pats Echo on the top of their head. Echo does attempt to lick her finger. Because
That's
fish.
cute.
Aww.
Fishy.
Yes.
It's like, ooh, smells good.
Large fish woman.
Mm.
Delightful.
What was Maria's reaction?
Maria's just kind of like, she's smiling, but you can tell it's like one of those smiles where it's like they're trying not to freak out. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm standing right in front of Koss, holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Clover's trying so hard not to giggle. Because he's so used to it now.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, this is Koss, by the way.
By the way, this is Koss. Say hello.
You know.
Our-
The cause.
The goddess of the ocean, which we are from.
Oh yeah, Maria doesn't know that Koss... Wait, did Koss save? No, because I did share that I knew that Koss saved me when I was a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another reason to freak out, because I'm literally seeing the person who saved.
I mean,
child.
Kid Colbart might have said it to his mom, and she's like,
Yeah.
that's very nice, sweetie.
Yeah. She's like,
Wow.
I'm so happy that he, has a good outlook on this, at least.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways. And I'm pretty much just showing her around and meeting the gods and few new friends and all that.
Yeah.
And just kind of watch her like freak out each time we talk to a god.
Mm-hmm.
Because Colbert
It's gonna
might
be
really funny.
very interesting when you talk to Rhiannon, considering that you're catalyst holder for Rhiannon now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So
we should do
this
that.
is your boss.
Looks
do
at
that.
his tits out.
His mother. You better treat
Interesting.
him properly.
Right. We never mentioned that Colbert died to his mom.
Yeah.
Did
I
we?
feel like Colbart might accidentally bring it up, and then just like, oh no. And then Colbart's mom just like slowly turns to look up at Rhiannon. You what?
He's okay now.
Real violent.
Look at him. He's doing perfectly okay. I felt really bad.
Quick, Colbart, floss.
Floss for us, white boy. Floss for us.
He's flossing. He's flossing.
Floss to show that you're alright.
Quick white boy. He's not a white boy. I'm stupid. I'm thinking of actual fucking Caleb, and he's not white either. What is wrong with me?
Bruh.
I'm whitewashing my friends. I should be put in jail.
How dare
You non-white people
you.
here.
Dishonor. Dishonor on you.
God.
Dishonor on your cow.
I'm so tired, guys.
Literally, I think I'm like the
It's
only
been a
non-white
week.
person here.
God.
But yes, that'll be very interesting to talk to Rhiannon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, and
I'm overheating.
I think apart from all of that, it's just gonna introduce Rhiannon, and that's the guy that allows me to turn into a bird.
Huh? Your mother just like, huh? And then looks at you like, you fucking what? You're a bird?
Turns into bird.
Yeah,
What now?
Turns into bird, flies and lands on Rhiannon's shoulder.
yeah, do that.
And she's like, well, would you look at that?
I'm pretty sure I showed my mom that I could turn into a bird because you drew
Oh
a
yeah.
picture. Yeah.
she kind of forgot for a minute. Everything's been so stressful. She's like, oh yeah, bird. But I forego about
Yeah.
that. Low-flying
Boy.
airplane sounds? Meow.
Oh.
Low-flying airplane sounds outside my house.
There's been a lot of airplanes here in Mobile that I've
Yeah.
been seeing. A lot of commercial airplanes are that I see coming into a landing.
I used to live next to an airport. Imagine how that felt.
That
Every
does not sound
fucking
fun.
day. Every goddamn
Oh my
motherfucking
God.
day. International airport.
It's real fun to live near the March Air Force Base because occasionally we get the air shows and it's just loud fucking jets.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
Maybe
just
occasionally
filler
we get a few
content.
planes by us when people are heading up to the EAA.
Hey, but it's good filler.
Filler content.
Yep.
TM.
I'm just honestly waiting for the widows to get introduced. Don't mind me. It's like honestly, like the more I think about it, maybe Gwen might be a bit of a relief. She's like, finally, not a deity.
Not a gay. That's what it sounded like you were saying. You don't know that, Gwen. You don't know that, Gwen. Maybe she is.
Oh my god.
Joke's on you, that's what they actually said.
Gwen is not
No.
homophobic. Both all of her children are transgender.
Maybe like they meet each other when both of the families are kind of walking around and like Kalina and Koba are introducing to other people and they just ran into each other.
And it's like, oh,
Aw.
hi.
Hi. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Camera just getting dark in here. Won't be able to see me soon.
Ooh, dark.
Ooh.
Okay. So, yeah. Y'all, everybody's doing the rounds, introducing people.
Tigak just fucking walking.
I imagine that Tagok is walking with the Brightwoods while holding Bow.
While holding bow. Yeah.
Like a fucking toddler. A large, scaly
There.
toddler.
She's there. Children? No. Giant lizard pet? Absolutely.
Yeah. Anastasius just returns with his Immortal Alliance buddies from surfing on the clouds.
Yeah. Catching waves, my boy.
Fine.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but do the introduction of the mothers.
Please.
But yeah, so Gwen is probably just like she's a duchess. She's probably gonna socialize a bit, like discover who the fuck is actually here. Maybe talk with some of the gods. Cause like she already kind of spoke to Kane and Abelet, mostly Abelet, because
Kane busy.
Abelet blessed her her grandbaby.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And Kane is busy.
Oh my god, she's a grandma now.
Yeah, she's a grandma.
Yeah.
She does not like that fact. She thinks she's too young.
Oh,
But
come on.
yeah, she's walking around, and I'm guessing eventually she just bumps into what's Colbart's name again? Maria?
Maddie.
Yeah, Maria.
Yeah, bumps into Maria, and she's like, "Oh dear, pardon me."
Oh shit, am I voicing Maria?
Yeah, go ahead. Voice
Here we
Maria.
go! Here we go!
Voice your mother.
Voice your mother.
The mother.
No, me, I'm just gonna mimic your voice is gonna be British. It's not British. Is it? Oh, it's quite alright.
Gwen. Oh god, this is so weird.
Yeah, usually
is
I
so
do all the
weird
fucking
voicing an
voice work for
NPC.
everybody else. forcing you to voice your own mothers.
Guys,
Yeah.
What?
I'm cleaning. I just found a weed pen on my floor.
What?
Where did that come from?
It's a blessing from the heavens. Take it as a sign.
It was probably from one of my pockets from when we moved, and I just never noticed I had it in my pocket. That's really funny. I'm never gonna use it because I'm sober, but that's really fucking funny.
Anyway, Gwen, does she see like the resemblance between, because like she's seen Kalbar.
Yeah.
Does she see like any resemblance in Maria?
Yes. Very much
Oh,
so.
yes. Yeah. They're very similar, apart from
Yeah.
color. Like,
But
scale
yeah.
color.
But yeah, Gwen, she says, correct me if I'm wrong, but you must be Kalbar's mother, yes?
Well, yes, I am. Are you one of the mothers of Copper's friends?
Oh, yes. I should introduce myself. Sorry, I got distracted with something. My phone buzzed. My phone buzzed just as I was about to start my monologue.
How dare.
Gotta
I
love
know. How dare. But yeah, she kind of gives like a little bit of a bow and then holds out her hand. Gwendolyn Brightwood, pleasure to meet you.
My name is sorry. My name is Maria Cook. Nice to meet you too.
Gwen nods and fuck dialogue. Dialogue. Don't mind me, I'm just here suffering. Also, that was a cramp. Ow. I moved just the wrong way. And my body was just like, ah ha ha ha. No. Red winter has struck and it's not being kind. But, like, I guess they just keep talking. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know dialogue. It took me so long to just do Kalina's character. I don't know if I can.
Maria says, so, can I ask where you're from?
Oh! Sorry, what's the name of the capital of Creed Isle again?
God damn it, I don't remember. You think I remember things?
Well, I would hope so. You're the DM.
No! I don't remember
There's
shit.
no capital in the characters will assume.
I am
Say,
pointing and
yeah.
laughing at the both of you.
Listen. I actually
Yeah, we're
took away
listening.
that page. I took away that page from the player manual.
You fool.
Well, so many people joined so far after. It was irrelevant by the time that half the party came in.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, okay?
Don't apologize, jackass! Fuck you.
Damn.
I love you, but shut the hell up. Stop apologizing.
Anyway,
Capital!
Gwen,
The capital!
yeah, Gwen just says, "Oh, I'm from Creed Isle's capital. Born and raised."
Oh, very interesting. I've been. Words. I don't remember the place where Kalbar
Sandia.
and
I
Maria's
remember
from.
that. I wrote it
Sandia?
down. I
Sandia.
did write that one down. For some
Yeah.
reason.
Alright. Yeah, I'm from Sandia, which is in the southern swamp of Kutal.
Ah, that area, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That area offers the best fish anyone can get. So good.
Good. My son doesn't know that Colbert is not a son currently. Yes, my son actually fishes a lot of the fish from there. Probably taste some of that he caught up himself.
Ah. But it's so good. Unbelievably delicious.
I do a lot of cooking with it myself.
Oh, you cook?
Hope so for my namesake.
You're funny. I like you. And Gwen continues. I don't cook very much, but I love to bake.
Baking. I don't really do too much of that. Maybe we can make something for each other at some point.
I don't see why not. As far as I can tell, it looks like we may be staying here a while. Still not entirely sure what's going on, but it may be for our own safety. Children are getting wrapped up in something that I don't think anyone would have expected.
I certainly didn't. I still remember the day he was called up from to join in this little adventure. We both thought it was a prank until the next day after Kobar was fishing for pretty late in the day. The next day, some guy came by with a chariot, and I wouldn't be surprised if he slept, if he fell asleep during that.
Oh dear.
Kalina, he did.
Say, oh, he did. Kalina! That's Colbert.
Yeah.
Oh dear. But yeah, Gwen laughs and she says, "Oh, I wouldn't blame him. It's quite a journey."
Definitely. Though I feel like that journey compares nothing to what they've been doing recently.
Oh, absolutely. They've been all over the world as far as I've heard.
Yeah. All corners of the world and beyond.
When my daughter was called, I just believed it was just another run-of-the-mill summons. She gets those quite often. As a diplomat and, well, as a Brightwood.
Brightwood.
Oh, yes. Brightwood, the noble family, ever so... and, like, Gwen is, like, being kind of, like, dramatic about it, but, like, you can kind of sense, like, a bit of, not quite exhaustion, but just more as, like, this is my reality.
Exasperation.
Wow.
Exasperation, yeah. She says, the Brightwoods stepped down from royalty, as most people call it. Born and raised in the family.
I can never imagine living like that.
Well, it's the one I've been given. And I make the best of it.
What we always gotta do.
Exactly. And honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. I loved. I had 3 beautiful children and now 1 grandchild.
Oh, how lovely!
Oh yes, they were just born just quite literally a few hours ago.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, do you want to come see them?
Yes.
Right over there with my daughter-in-law.
Oh yes.
All right, come.
Clapping hands. I don't know if it picks up on my mic.
The mothers want to see the baby.
Yes. I think they're gonna talk for a few hours about
oh,
children's
absolutely. They are just gonna be
the mothers.
They're primed and ready.
They are gonna be talking to each other so much. But yes.
They're primed and ready.
Yes, they are primed and ready.
Mothers are
I don't know
mothering.
if we're gonna say more, but hey, who knows?
Who knows?
Mm.
Yeah.
The habits are real. Okay.
I did a take out holding down.
Wow!
Oh,
I love her
nice.
so much.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Fucking love Bao. Also, it's weird saying Tagok with like a low pony.
Yeah.
Yep.
This
He
is
gets
like
a low
her
pony, but
roaming
she's
around Starlight Realm. Also, the high pony
Yeah.
would have actually blocked Bao's head, so.
Yeah, that makes sense. So just like it's Bao.
Wow.
Bao.
Wish stream can see it. If anybody's in the stream.
Yeah.
The stream cannot see it. But
Aww.
just imagine
Miss moving
Tagok holding Bao like a toddler. Imagine a woman holding an alligator like a toddler, and that's them.
Yeah.
Florida
Florida
woman.
woman.
Florida
They
woman.
could find. They could probably find pictures of someone doing that. Honestly,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Florida, man.
Yeah. I don't know. Things, I don't know. So, yeah. After, like, probably a couple hours of everybody, hanging out, it's the evening. It's not too terribly late, so not a lot of people have gone to bed. But, everybody's
Where are we gonna
catching up.
sleep?
Well, there's
For those that
rooms prepared. The Starlight Realm is a gigantic castle, basically.
wow.
So, y'all do have rooms, and everybody's kind of been, like, put into an organization by Kane. He's organizing.
Of course.
The man he organized.
He do organize.
Respect.
But, currently, a couple of y'all are in, like, a lounge area
Yeah.
where, like, the whole party is, like, roomed in rooms that are nearby.
Yeah.
So y'all are just hanging out with, like, each other and, moms and dads and bows.
Moms and dads and bows.
The three genders.
The lizards. Yeah.
So true.
Just like, family members and bow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is everyone taking? I wouldn't be surprised if people are just like taking turns holding the baby.
Yeah. I would say probably not. The baby's fucking it's a newborn, guys.
Yeah. Baby's probably hungry.
We don't want a ton of people holding the baby. We don't know who's
So
vaccinated.
they can love and observe from afar.
One thing I have learned about babies is stay the fuck away from them when they're tiny. They are very susceptible to getting sick.
Yeah.
Do not kiss on the baby's face, please.
As tempting as it is.
Yeah. But, accommodations are made for the baby and mom. Grace. You said her name was Grace.
Yes, Grace.
For Grace and baby, who I still have not decided a name. You are going to have to do that, Foxy.
That's okay.
She's your niece. You decide.
Shithead.
But,
She's just a
yeah.
little baby.
Everybody's hanging out. I imagine that Grace and the baby have definitely gone off to bed by now.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's, long day, very excitable, like...
And baby.
Yes, babies need sleep. So everybody's just hanging out, and you hear a knock at, like, the door of the lounge.
Kalina, says, "Come in."
the door opens and you see Kane peek his head in. And he says, Kalina, can I talk to you outside for a second?
Sure, all right.
Yeah. And then he just
she
sort of
comes
like
up from her,
slips
her
out of the
seat.
door and leaves it open. Yeah. Once outside the door, he takes a couple steps away from the door, so if anybody decides to
Yeah.
listen in, they can't hear anything. And he's like, alright, you do remember, earlier, the whole situation with the cloaked airship, correct?
Yes.
I wanted to ask you if you would come with me to the observatory so we could look for it again.
Sure, all right.
Right, come on. And then he grabs your hand and takes you through like a shortcut basically.
Yeah.
And
Let's
he
go.
takes you up to the observatory and you know, he says, did Spock and Colbot say about where they saw it? Just as a starting point?
I do not believe they did.
Alright. Well, Kane pulls up a chair for you and says, well, we might as well get comfortable. This could
I suppose
take a
so,
minute.
yes.
So the two of you sort of take turns, more or less combing the entire night sky, trying to
Yeah.
search for anything out of the ordinary. You're there for probably almost 2 hours,
Oh god.
and the two of you don't manage to find it.
Oh no.
And
That's concerning.
after you've basically done like lines across the whole night sky, Kane kind of like flops down in his chair and he's like, we've searched the whole sky and there's still nothing.
You don't think it could have moved, could it?
I mean, if it was that big, it'd have to be moving pretty fast to get away from this hemisphere, our view from
True.
here. But you think somebody would have noticed that, even if it was cloaked. It would have made a sound that would have traveled here, or there would have been a flash of light.
I don't believe anything like that's happened yet, right?
No, somebody would have noticed it. Then again, I
Collate
don't
it.
really know the capabilities of these kinds of ships. They're from,
Yes.
well, before my time, technically, but I don't know what the technology's like. We don't use it here.
Kalina, can she, okay, so I'm thinking of a thing. Space Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if she can try a thing that was, like, possibly done in a book. And try to replicate that in real life to see if it works.
What are you thinking?
I don't know, like, if the ship had moved, like, if it didn't want to be noticed, it probably would have moved very slowly. And, like, of course, there's, like, you know, like the moon in the sky, right?
Yeah.
Do you think it could have hidden behind the moon? Is it hiding?
Well, I mean, you can definitely ask Mr. Moonman right next to you about that kind of shit. He is the man of the moon.
Yeah. Not the man in the moon,
He
the
is.
moon. The moon man.
The Moonman. If something was happening in and around the moon, he would know something about it. So
Yeah.
you can ask him.
But yeah, like Kalina, like she thinking, she doing a think. Don't know if
She
Kay
doing
notices
thumb.
it, but she doing a think. She has her thinking face. If there was an engine inside her brain, there would be steam coming out of her ears. Like, Kalina's quiet, and then she looks to Kane and says, if there were anything happening around the moon, would you be able to notice it?
I mean, yes, and he sits up and he says, technically, there is, a 360 view around the moon,
Oh,
but we have to go somewhere else to be able to view it.
alright.
Could be worth checking. So, come on. And he like
Okay.
puts the chairs back and covers the telescope back up.
Where are we going?
You thought that like the observatory was like probably the highest place you could get to,
Yeah.
like without any like authorization or anything. But Kane takes you up to this really tall spire, and there's a lot of stairs. Like it's a very narrow spiral staircase that leads up the
Okay.
spire. And at the very top there is like basically a small replica of the moon that is floating in the middle
Oh.
of like the tower room of this
Okay.
spire. And he says, all right, I can touch this, and then I can... Basically, my head will become the moon. And he
Oh.
does air quotes, and he says, and I can do a full turnaround and look around me and see, theoretically, what the moon sees.
Alright.
Now, I know my sight isn't the greatest, so he goes over to like a little area over there, and there's like some cables
Oh?
that are attached to like a console looking thing,
Yeah.
and
Are we
he's
gonna plug him in?
gonna plug himself in.
Oh
he-
my god, we're plugging him in!
So
Fucking
the
Charles
cables
Xavier.
are attached to like these little stickers almost,
Uh-huh.
and he sticks them to his skin. Like he sticks them to his temples, and then a couple other places, and then he says, "All right, once I'm connected," and he points at the moon, "you should be able to see what I'm seeing through this." And he sort of taps on the console, and there's like a screen.
Alright.
I'll be able to hear you, so if you see anything, tell me. But yeah, let's give it a shot.
Alright then.
And he walks over to the moon, and he puts his hands on it, and you see that his eyes start like glowing, basically, like with moonlight.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay.
And slowly the screen flickers to life, and you can see space. And he sort of like, you can see the screen moving as he looks around, and you see him peer downwards, and you can see Vera below.
Ooh.
You can see the entire planet.
Cool. Kalina, she's kind of geeking out a little bit. Like, you know, like bouncing on her heels a little bit, but she's trying to subdue
Remain
her
calm.
excitement. Yeah.
Yeah. But Kane begins like very slowly sweeping across the night sky around Vera
Yeah.
to see if like they are over there. investigation.
All right. Okay, not bad. Total of okay, that was an 11 plus 5. Total is 16.
All right. So
Not bad at all.
you do not see. You are very certain in the fact that you do not see the ship.
Aw.
You do, however, see Verbina's ship as it like
Ooh.
orbits. And you are able to see that it is like gigantic. From this view, you are able to tell that like the wings, if you will, of the ship are longer than the diameter of the planet in total.
Oh my
man.
god.
It's
That's
like
a wide. That's a
No.
wide ass fly.
it doesn't go sideways, it goes up and down, actually.
Oh.
If you
Tall.
remember the picture I sent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Tall.
Yeah.
Tall.
So
So no dice.
so you don't see the Duke's spaceship from this view. But you can ask Kane to sort of like turn around.
Yeah. Kalina, she says, Kane, would you mind turning so you would be essentially viewing from the dark side of the moon, the back.
He nods. Excuse me. And then you see the view like very slowly start to rotate around. And then you're like facing away from Vera and looking from the dark side of the moon. Make another
Yeah.
investigation roll.
Alright, that one's a lot better. Oh, damn, it was almost a nat 20. 19 plus... That's a total of 24.
Okay. So
So close to a nat 20. You were so close.
So you are viewing, like, very carefully, like, inspecting, looking for any anomalies. And you can see that, like, on this side of the moon, it's like a patch, if you will, where the night sky is not very, like, it's not dense.
Yeah.
In stars. So it's a little hard to tell if anything's there, but you would warrant if anything's there, it might be there in that area.
Yeah.
So you're scrutinizing that area. And as you're looking, you see like a star slowly become eclipsed by something.
Kalina, she sees this and just says, Kane, is there a way you could possibly zoom out or zoom in on something?
Kind of. And basically it's like the equivalent of him squinting. But he's sort of like, he's like, where do you want me to focus?
Is the star still being eclipsed?
Yes.
Like, am I able to point to exactly where it is?
Mm-hmm. You could.
Yeah.
There's like a little, basically a mouse.
Oh, mouse! Computer!
Like a little
Cursor.
touchpad thing, so you could move it and then like move the cursor like in the area, and
Yeah.
he would like be able to see it, like see where you're pointing. at.
Okay. Yeah, Kalina, she does that and says, just right here, this star right here is being eclipsed by something.
He like focuses on it. He's like, "You're right. There is supposed to be a star there, and it's not." And it focuses in, and it's hazy, but you can see that like there is a patch where the like the void of space is darker in that area. It's not as clean cut as what Spark and Colbart had seen, but it's
Yeah.
there.
Is Kalina able to like kind of like see the shape of it? Is she able to discern that?
You are able to tell that it is very long horizontally.
Is Kalina able to do like would it be an investigation check or a perception check to like try and like determine the exact shape?
Like I said, it's very hazy.
Okay.
So it's like, imagine if you just took like an airbrush and just sort of like roughly just
Okay.
at like the core of where the spaceship
Okay.
would be.
Yeah, Kalina, she is like kind of squinting at the thing and says, "This may be the ship hiding behind the moon? It's hazy, but something's there, and it might still be using that cloaking mechanism from before."
Kane sort of like he speaks up and he says, "But how would they have known that we saw them? How would they have known to hide?"
Well, perhaps they did just see suddenly everyone coming in. Like, are you able to view, like, is the Starlight Realm visible from space?
Faintly. And then he turns back around and then sort of like focuses in, and you can see that like there looks to be like a sort of blanket of fog almost over Creed Isle, but it's like in the like upper stratosphere.
Okay.
So like there is a, and he says, that sort of foggy layer there, that's all of Starlight Realm that is visible from so far out. And, well, it's a bit of a cloaking device anyways.
Alright.
So, you know, similar technology.
Alright. Maybe they saw Ceruleus suddenly disappear because Ceruleus usually would be visible from space, yes?
If they were looking for it, then yes, they would have
Yes.
noticed it.
If they've been watching for a long time, I wouldn't be surprised if they had just kept an eye on it for so long that once they saw it disappear, they knew something had happened. So perhaps they had to hide then.
Yes. They also wouldn't be able to see Ceruleus now. And then he focuses back in on where the Starlight Realm is. And he's like, theoretically, since it's circling the Starlight Realm, you should be able to see it. But because it's within its borders, and you can practically feel him doing the air quotes behind you.
Yeah.
Everything within the protective borders of the Starlight Realm cannot be viewed from the ground or from space.
I see.
So, if Ceruleus disappeared off the face of Vera entirely from their perspective, that would indeed be worrying.
Hmm. Well, at least we found it, I think.
Yes.
Honestly, I didn't think that would work.
How'd you even get that idea?
Kalina, she kind of like looks away. And she just kind of crosses her arms. Just says, Space Rangers Volume 3.
Ah. I see.
You know, where the enemy ship
Yes.
observing the planet that they're on tries to hide behind the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Then they find out that from the moon base that they're actually hiding behind the moon.
You see, like, the camera bob up and down. He's nodding.
Yeah, the camera bobs up and down. I'm just imagining Kane, but with like a freaking like a VR headset.
Yeah, he's got the fucking augmented reality.
Yeah. Space Rangers. Also, Ben, fuck you. Fuck you, Ben.
You're
Hey.
a nerd.
Oh dear. Finn, no.
Uh-huh.
Haha, nerd.
Ow!
Sorry.
Y'all are mocking Kalina. How could you mock her?
She's fun to mock.
Okay, fair enough. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, so, Kane eventually, like, disconnects, and, like, you see the screen sort of static, and then
Yeah.
go black.
Yeah.
Sorry, Finn, I didn't know you were taking a piss. Damn. I just wanted to make sure you saw.
Oh my god. Excuse me.
Why so mean to me? Listen, everybody broadcasts when they piss.
That means I'd have to carry my laptop, and I'm not fucking doing that.
I mean, dedication though.
You're not being harassed. Okay, so, yeah. Disconnects, Kane says that he is going to,
Sorry.
Bless you.
go tell his mama about it.
He was like,
update mother.
So
Mom.
mom.
So mom, yeah, but, he advises that you should get some sleep and be well rested.
Yeah.
But he walks you back to, like, the, you know, the party's
Yeah.
area. The
Yeah, it's
area.
been a couple hours. How is everybody?
How is everybody?
Good.
Existing.
I mean the party members, but okay, cool.
Statement stands.
Save and still stands.
Okay.
Just kind of around.
Tegak just taking care of her lizard. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
Probably feeding her
Anastasia
like
is-
the bag of gems.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Anastasia is like while Kalina and the Hammond or whoever just while they were doing the space ranger bullshit while looking for the ship, Anastasia was just looking for a freaking tub to sleep in.
Please Please tell us you found his tub.
Yes, they found a tub for him.
Yay!
Okay, I'm back from my piss that you fucking it out.
Sorry. Sorry. God.
Bro really went, hey guys.
This motherfucker's pissing. It's like the same vibes of, hey yo, you shitting? In a public toilet. This motherfucker's shitting. Banging on the door.
God.
That does read like something Spark would do.
It really does.
Yeah.
But I hope y'all know, after like way too many shots, Spark has probably passed the fuck out.
Oh.
Not surprising, but understandable.
That's what happens when you tell like a fair amount of people about
It's group
everything that's
therapy.
happened. I feel like everybody just progressively got more concerned. It's like, oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Jesus
Child.
Christ. This fucking bitch is insane.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say that long rest, guys. Everybody go eat.
Yay!
Give me a second. I'm going to climb into my bed, and I don't want you guys
Okay.
hearing me struggle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I think you cursed me though, Finn, because now I have to go piss. So
The piss curse.
God damn it. The piss.
Oh, I just
Don't
thought
eat
of
the
something
piss
so-
rock,
I
Sonic.
just
You know what
thought-
it does
I
to
just
your
thought of
booty.
something so horrible.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna go pee.
Piss, pass.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You guys roleplay amongst yourselves about the morning rituals. I'll be back in like maybe 30 seconds.
I am a horrible person.
Yeah, so in the morning, you see Spark did not try at all when it came to like fixing up their hair or anything.
Oh.
They're so eeped.
Oh.
They have a bad headache.
Fucking worth it.
Yeah, Kalina, she's probably also still passed out. She is not a morning person.
Take
like,
on
That's
it,
like-
surprisingly.
She
Yeah.
rises with the sun.
Yep.
So does Spark. That's what happens when you live in the entertainment industry.
Yeah, dude. Anastasia also gets up, and people will hear the crackling of his like Alice,
Not
or
buttons.
of his
Jesus,
non-existent
buddy.
phone, and then he would Anastasia notice that Spark is still a bit like hungover.
Oh, definitely. They have like they have a hand on their head and drinking coffee.
Yeah, they are not trying to hide it. They are not.
They all know what they did.
Yeah, they know what they did.
Everybody
Everyone
is
knows what
aware.
they did.
True. Anastasia just loads up a plate with like a spark size serving
Sparks
and
ties
a
to
half,
me.
Spark size
and a
serving.
half of potatoes and places it in front of his spark and says, "Listen,
Eat
mate,
carbs.
they thank you. Also, fun fact:
Alright.
Spark drinks their coffee black. They do not put
Oh.
any fucking creamer in there.
God. Just like Clement.
Clement and Spark, Spider-Man meme. We both think they're coffee black.
Okay, I'm
What's
back.
Colbart up to?
And
Welcome back.
So, what did y'all talk about while I was gone?
Spark is hungover,
Yeah.
and they are fucking going through it right now.
Oh
And
no.
everyone knows.
Anastasia is being helpful.
Oh.
yeah, like Anastasia gave Spark up, Spark-sized serving and a half of potatoes.
Potatoes. I feel like after a bit, they they do get up and say that they have to go to the ship.
Yeah.
And does anybody have a pair of sunglasses?
Nope.
Damn it.
Just squint real
Anastasia
hard.
Anastasia says, "Oh, but I can probably whip you up a pair in like a quick second, given the right materials."
They kind of do like a small hand wave and say it's not a big deal. They'll just
Deal with the
Win.
consequences of my actions.
yeah. They say something about this is why I don't trauma dump that hard and fucking walk out of the room.
Honestly, Kalina probably has something like sunglasses, but she's asleep right now.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
So
Or
you're gonna
snoring.
have to sneak into the room.
Yeah.
They're good.
Actually, it looks like she got a good night's rest. Yay!
Fuck yeah. Let's go.
Hooray!
No nightmares.
Yay. So, Spark, you said you're going to Ceruleus. What you doing there, bud?
There's an item that they need to retrieve.
Ah, okay.
A little thing that is in their room.
Yeah. So,
So
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. If you had something to
They
say,
gotta-
say.
Oh no, I was gonna say they just kind of eventually make it to their room. They're so fucking out of it, bro.
Yeah.
They got them cartoony ass slippers on.
Oh.
They're grabbing all their luggage and bringing it back.
They're like, I at the very least need my comfy clothes. Goddamn.
Yeah. It's like, okay, I know what I'm here for, but I'm also gonna grab my clothes. So,
Yeah.
please make an investigation roll with disadvantage since you're hungover.
Oh no.
Investigation with disadvantage
Yes.
is what you said.
Uh-huh.
I can't hear very well. I'm sorry.
Because you're hungover. It's okay.
I'm not hungover IRL. I'm just
I know.
stupid IRL.
I'm saying it's a disadvantage because you're hungover.
Okay, it's a 16 at disadvantage. I rolled
Alright.
a whatever the fuck would make it a 16 and then a 19.
Yeah, okay. So, Spark, you're able to find your clothes, and you grab that first, and then you start looking for the second thing that you need. And you eventually, see that, it looks like your bedding has been slightly displaced. So, you pull back the comforter, and you see that there is a small package wrapped up in cloth sitting where you would sleep.
Huh. So they put the comforter around their shoulders, so they're bringing that back too.
Stealing the fucking sheets. Love.
No, just the blanket. They're coming back with the blanket. They are not
Yeah.
gonna elaborate. But then they pick up the package and they're gonna open it.
Yeah.
What's in here? The clown nose?
So inside the package seems to be a set of clothing that are in your colors, but it looks a little bit fancier. And then there is also what looks like a little decoration for your hair. like a little hair stick that is painted.
It's a hair stick.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And it looks like a sticky hand. But it's like painted wood
Yeah.
that looks like a sticky hand.
They're as excited as they can be.
Yeah. There is a folded piece of paper like placed on top. You open it up, and in like very delicate handwriting, it says, "A gift for the gala."
Aww.
Damn. Damn. And they go, whoever you are, thank you.
Whoever you are, thank you. Lois.
Thank you.
Lewis sounds. Lois. Lois.
Lois.
But they are apprehensive of bringing it back to where where everybody else is.
Mm-hmm. You could wrap
So
it back
they're
up.
like, they could. So they're gonna do that, and then kind of like try to hide it, so people don't ask questions.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna come back. They're in they're in actual comfy pajamas.
Mm-hmm. And they are
Yeah,
wrapped up in a
thank you.
comforter.
Yeah. POV your Tagok and you see Spark. You're like, goddamn.
She don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no fucks given.
No fucks given.
Swag.
Yo, what's Colbert up to? I'm curious.
Yeah, what's the fish boy up
what's
to?
the fish boy doing?
Where's our fish?
What is
Fish
Colbert?
boy.
He's muted.
I think he's
Oh,
away
he's
from
muted.
Discord.
He's fucking muted. Okay, anyway.
Bad timing. Oh no,
Is he
sorry.
also pissing?
I left to
Sorry.
take a shit. Damn! The eternal curse. Everybody's so full of shit today.
Who's next? Who's
It could be
next?
you, dear viewer. You have
Oh,
to shit.
no. It could be you.
Okay.
You're
I'm
shisting.
thinking
I'm gonna
It
brown.
could be you.
We're so dumb. We're so
We are
fucking
so
dumb.
stupid.
And
I'm sorry. Poop jokes.
Welcome to Open Hearts, everyone.
Poop jokes are the best.
We're children. On God. Yeah.
What's everybody else up to? Heart emoji.
What is everybody else up to? Heart emoji.
Tagok's just enjoying her breakfast and feeling great after getting a proper sleep.
Yeah. I imagine her sitting by the window drinking her coffee, and like Bao is just like got
Bass
feet up on the windowsill, like trying to look out.
Yes,
Yeah.
Bao is essentially lizard dog.
Yes.
Log.
Lizard dog.
Log.
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 So she's just sitting there. She's in the sunlight. She's enjoying it, having a good day. And Bao's just looking at the window like, wow. Wow.
Shiny.
Wow.
Everything's so bright up here. And sparkly. I like the sparklies. I want to eat it.
Like you just see like Bao like trying to nip at the window a bit.
I imagine
I
that like
don't
all the stone work here is like very sort of shiny and glittery. Like, you know,
Aw.
you know how sometimes like you shine light through mist and it's sort of rainbow
Yes.
and stuff. It's like, you know, very iridescent and sparkly. So Bao is just like trying to lick the stone in like of like the
Oh,
buildings,
yes.
just like mlem
I
mlem
love
mlem
it.
mlem mlem.
Love her so
I'm just
much.
It's a
imagining like my
salt lick.
Yeah.
like I'm just imagining how my bearded dragon like eyes things like you know that he wants to try and eat
Yeah.
and like you know like
Yeah.
tilting the head to the side because like you know eyes on the side of their head and then
Yeah.
like you know like it's just like the slow buildup of the tongue and then just
Mlem.
because like you know sticky tongue
Mlem.
and, you know trying to because like they don't bite like he doesn't bite he like to prep for attack like you know he does like the tongue stick out thing but not like very far
He does a
and
bleh.
then noms.
Good for him.
Nom nom nom.
I mean, to be fair, that's how most beardies do it. I don't think they can stretch their tongues out that far. I'd be
Nah.
surprised if they could, though.
They just sort of slap it.
Yeah,
So,
that's what
like-
they that's what he really does. It just kind of slaps it, and then, like, you know, chews and noms and looks satisfied. Smug little bastard.
Yeah.
But yes, Bow. We love Bow. Bow.
The lizard dog. And I
Bow.
love her.
Log.
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 Yeah. So
So,
today's session is just
May
very
I-
chill. There's not going to be any major plot progression today, so just do whatever the fuck y'all want.
We're just vibing, man. We're just vibing.
Anastasius, once they see Spark return safely and
Cozy.
not, yeah, and cozy, Anastasius just quickly slips out, goes to his room in Ceruleus, grabs like his drunk box, grabs like drunk scrap and all, and goes out to the yard to go and look for like rap metal and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, is he gonna do it anyway?
I'm gonna make you a pair of
Well-
sunglasses. Art.
Sunglasses and just other stuff. Should I?
Please.
Just seeing when you can make.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll an investigation to see if I find anything
Yeah.
interesting while. Out. While I'm pulling up my character. What does a 13 find me?
You're able to find some discarded stuff. You know where to check on Ceruleus for this kind of shit, so
Yeah.
Been there enough times.
yeah. You know to check, like, there's basically a section of Ceruleus where they store all of the like material waste, like discarded scrap metal, wood, stuff like that from like shipments. And you go check that
Okay.
and you're able to find, you know, some discarded like crate nails and stuff, and some big old pieces of wood that are still intact. You know, you're just going to Lowe's.
Bro is going to
Okay.
lose.
He is going to Lowe's.
Home Depot.
I mean,
Uh,
yep. So, Anastasius grabs what he can,
I'll get back.
and then he heads back to the crew, and just with like some tools and a tool belt, working on something.
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't want to open Clip Studio Paint. No.
Oh no!
Dang it, everything's so close together on my taskbar. Fucking fat finger it. Yeah. So. Yeah. Big chillin'.
Yeah. You know, I think Kalina's
Welcome
up
back, Audrey.
by this point. And, I think what she's currently doing, like to try and, like, you know, get her mind off of the situation, she's actually gonna be, sketching quite a bit. As to what she's
Yay.
sketching, well, I don't know. Maybe someone should ask.
Is she in like the common room?
Yeah, she's probably there.
Yeah. I feel like Spark still kind of like curled up in one of the chairs is like, what are you doing? I want to know. What are you doing?
Kalina, she looks up and just like, oh, I'm just sketching out some ideas. I don't quite have an idea for a gown yet for the gala, so figured I might as well sketch us some rough drafts of what I would like.
Spark makes a pog face, and they're like, "Can I help?"
Are you sure? You still don't seem that well from last night.
They kind of just like brush it off. They're like, "I've been drinking since I'm 16. I'll get over it. Let me go grab my sketchbook."
Them and Sarzoth should talk about alcohol problems.
Oh god.
Then after a bit, like they come back with the sketchbook, and they're like, "Okay. What are you thinking?"
Well, I'm thinking something a bit more, Sorry, my brain is just like... Because, like, I'm thinking back to, like, the last gown that she had, which is, like, more like,
Mermaid style.
God, what's... Like, mermaids. Yeah, mermaid fit. Yeah, mermaid
Fit and
dress.
flare.
Yeah.
So yeah, is she wanting a mermaid?
Yeah, Kalina, she's, like she says, I'm thinking something more like a ball gown this time. Because, well, it's a gala, there's bound to be lots of dancing, and I want to be able to move around a little better.
They nod, and they're like, "Okay, so you say you want to move around. How about it's a two-piece, and you're wearing like a jumpsuit under it?"
Maybe? Honestly, I've never really done jumpsuits before. That's honestly mostly been my mum's thing. I'm much more a fan of, dresses and things like that. I don't know, that's just always been my thing.
They nod, and then like they kind of like see if they can get some ideas out. They're like, "Any motif that you're kind of going with, like stars, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, face."
Well, what?
The moon.
The moon stares at you.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, nudge.
Oh my god.
They do actually do a wink, wink, and nudge, nudge. Slight bit.
Kalina, she's kind of confused, but like she's just like, I mean, I haven't really thought of any motifs so far, but like, I guess since it is like especially for my family, the return of Abelet, which is very important. I guess I could possibly have something to do with like the sun or the moon or the stars.
Oh my god, wait. Eclipse. And they kind of like point.
Oh, maybe. Something like that.
They start like rapidly sketching. They're excited.
Aww.
They're like, "Oh, we should have layers. That'd be so fucking cool."
Yes, that would be nice if I do spin or something like that. It reveals certain layers or anything like that.
Yeah. Their excitement is overtaking whatever pain they're feeling right now. They're so fucking excited. Bro, if somebody wants to talk about fashion design to the person that makes all of their own outfit.
Hell yeah.
Excluding one, but we don't talk about that. They're not going to bring it up.
Mm-hmm.
We don't talk about it.
We don't talk about it.
We
don't talk about the... Yeah, we don't talk... we don't talk about it.
Oh, what you talk about?
Nothing.
Nothing. We don't know what you're talking about.
I'm here.
I feel like after a bit they do come up with like a couple of tentative designs, and they're like, I don't know. This isn't my best work, but I don't have any ideas in my brain right now. Let's just go with, oh yeah, it's fucking Urple.
Yeah.
Zola Urple with like
Purple and gold.
Urple and gold.
Her colors and
Yeah.
then, you know.
Because Kalina like Urple.
I think when it spins, the top layer of it is purple, and once it spins, it kind of reveals like a nice light yellow.
Yeah, and I was also thinking like maybe one that's like a sunrise theme.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a little bit of like pink to transition from the purple to the yellow.
Yeah, something like that. Like when you spin, it looks like a
spitballing
sunrise.
ideas. We're spitballing. We still got a month until the gala. So.
Mhm.
And also like
Not IRL.
I think a peach color.
Like you know how sometimes like ball gowns will have like a raised collar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do something with that. Make it look like a sunrise or something.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I need to find something real quick.
Or like an eclipse. Like you know how like it would. It's hard to explain, and I don't have my drawing stuff because I'm in my bed and I don't want to get out of my bed.
Valid.
So, you know how a lot of people will draw the suns with little spiky shits around it?
Mm-hmm.
What if it's like, instead of it being all yellow, it's black, but the edges are yellow to show like a solar eclipse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not fashion designy, but Spark is.
Yeah.
I did a drawing of Twilight Sparkle redesign a while ago when I was rewatching the show.
Oh my god,
And
she's
what-
Twilight Sparkle.
Twilight.
Oh my god, no!
Twilight
She
Sparkle.
kind of is, though.
No!
Oh
A
my god,
nerd
it's John
No!
Wick.
from the
No!
Capitol, from the she's kind of becomes an important figure into politics and shit. Yeah. No, so neurodivergent as hell.
I am shaking my head. I hate
She-
all of you.
She is kind of Twilight Sparkle coded.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not gonna
hate
lie.
all of
She
you.
is Twilight Sparkle coded.
Anyways, what I'm
Sorry.
thinking is that the colors. I was thinking of the colors being like the redesign I did,
Yeah.
because I did transition like from purple to pink to yellow when it comes to some things.
Thumbs up.
Befriending everyone, that is true.
Get Twilighted.
Ah, poor Foxy. She's seething and molding. It's okay, bestie.
That's alright, I've just muted. Hold on.
I feel like after a bit, Spark just starts rambling about color theory.
Talks about color
Yes.
theory.
I fucking love color theory IRL, by the way.
Yeah.
Color theory is so fun. I don't know
color.
why people hate on it so much.
It's because they're.
Color.
That's mean. I shouldn't say that. I was gonna say because they're dumb and they don't understand it. But that's mean, and I shouldn't say that. I'll get
Okay,
canceled
sorry,
on
I'm back.
art. I'll get
What?
You're
canceled
I
on-
wasn't paying attention.
I was saying that people don't like color theory because they're stupid and they can't understand it, but that's too mean.
I feel
That's
like
so
it
funny,
also
'cause
comes a bit
Everything
from the
came
whole...
easy to me. Well, color theory came easy to me, and everything else was much more difficult.
Yeah.
Which is just so
I
fun.
think
I'm
it
just such an
also-
opposite person.
comes from the whole like what does the colors of the curtains mean in this writing thing.
Oh, don't even
Like
get me
they put
fucking
so much
started on
emphasis in the
English
color theory that
professors.
they don't like
Yeah.
it.
When they do it in
Fucking English
literature,
Have
when they do it in
ruined so
literature, it's
I
a
love
problem.
color theory.
But I love
My
color theory.
my classmates would always be amazed at the shit I'd be able to do with like colored pencils.
fucking
Okay,
those English majors.
Spark does ask if like who tailors her stuff. It's like just out of curiosity.
Who is your
Kalina.
seamstress?
Yeah, Kalina, she don't the spot, it would probably be like a very like high-end famous tailor.
Yeah.
Probably one that Spark would know, come to think of it, because like, you know.
What if it's just her mom making her clothes?
No.
They're
That'd be
too
really
rich
cute,
for
though.
that.
My mom makes my clothes.
Gwen's thing is baking.
They too rich for that.
Okay.
But you could always say like there's the seamster shop on Ceruleus.
Yeah. I just wanna hold on. Name generate.
Dolce and Gabbana.
Most recently, I've been the sister shop at the Ceruleus, but before that, someone else.
Yeah. You should all start fucking brainstorming now about your
I already got something,
yeah.
luckily.
Yeah. All of you others should start brainstorming a little bit about what kind of outfit you want your characters to wear to the gala, because I am gonna have to draw them. It's required, I have to.
You're the DM. You're making up those rules.
I know.
Finn's having a tee-hee moment, guys.
Teehee.
Well, mine's already done.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kalina, she like she says to Spark, and like her response is just like, oh, like who usually like who do you usually get your clothes from? And Kalina says, oh, I usually get them from Ridra Vagabond in the capital. Like, I assume you've heard of her if you're into fashion design?
I'm assuming that is a very popular person.
Yeah.
Yeah, very like high end.
They kind of like sputter and go, "Oh my gosh!"
Yes, I know.
Yes.
Actually, on this outfit that I have right now, this one was actually tailored by her specifically.
They make a noise that only dogs can hear.
Yeah, Kalina, she actually like takes off the jacket and like shows like the inside like the label tag, and it like has like, you know, the sewn in insignia of
Yeah.
this particular seamstress.
I'm like, that's so fucking cool.
Yes,
Do you
like,
know her personally?
oh yes, I have for a long time. Honestly,
Can I meet her
ever since I was a kid. Oh, of course.
They are the yippee emoji.
Yeah. But yeah, Kalina, she says, though ever since we started this journey as the Arias Council, I have been going to the seamstress on Ceruleus. Well, I guess more tailor shop, clothing shop, whatever. It's a bit of a multi-purpose place. They're very good, very talented.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did have to go there to get something anyway, so they do
Yeah.
agree.
You remember Bach and his mom.
Bach.
Yes, I do.
Bach.
Bach. The good boy.
We love Bach.
Fuck.
Bach is baby boy.
Bach.
Hey,
So anything else? I really don't have a
Anastasia.
ridiculous amount of things planned. So
Yeah.
Ober's gonna make breakfast with his mom. Make breakfast for everyone.
aw,
Oh.
Bethis.
Breakfast.
Anastasius just quickly runs back to his room because he forgot his goggles for crafting, and then he, with the box of the scraps, runs back to the area and he checks with the party member if they, the party members and his family if they need or want anything made.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm just imagining, like, Anastasius is there, but then, like, he looks up and just shouts, "Shit, I need protection," and then runs out without any context. Because, like, he's about to start, like, his things or whatnot. And she's like, "Shit, I need protection."
Berg asks
That's hilarious.
if he can make them a bomb.
Make me a bomb.
Make me a bomb.
Make me a bomb.
Anastasius looks at his box of scraps, looks back and says, "Not right now, just given the scraps I have, but that will be going on the list."
Hell yeah! I'm gonna have a bomb.
Yeah, brother.
With a safety manual.
Damn it! You really gonna safety manual me?
Yes.
Mean to me. That's what you are.
Mean to them.
I'd much rather safety manual you than see you gone up in flames.
Damn it. I mean, it'd be a fun way to go out. Not gonna do it on purpose, though. I promise you that.
I mean, hey, you go out with a bang.
They do say suicidal streak over for now.
At the joke, the jokes is you do hear distant sounds of Sprinkles laughing.
Spark just goes, "Oh my god, Dad nearby."
He always can just sense when a good joke has been told. It's his special power.
Aww.
Special clown power.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably gonna go talk to their dad. Both of them.
Yeah. The dads are currently hanging out, actually.
Oh my god!
Talking. Basically, Sprinkles is talking about you to Hoth, because Hoth wants to know, like, more about your interests and stuff, and what you're like when you're not trauma dumping. So he's asking Sprinkles all kinds of questions.
Oh my god, wait, so can Spark, like, try to listen in on the conversation?
Yeah!
Because I'm like, holy shit.
So you're listening in, and you hear that Sprinkles is telling Hoth about how much you love to, like, design your own clothes and make your clothes. And you hear Sprinkles say, "You know, if they hadn't have gone to clown school, they could have gone to fashion school. But if they hadn't gone to clown school, they wouldn't have found us."
Spark's gonna start fucking crying again. At least it's happy tears.
Yeah. Cries.
Bro, they're not gonna have any more tears left.
Oh. Their tear bank is running kind of low right now. They're a bit dehydrated.
Please go drink some water.
You too, chat.
You
too. Everybody here, drink water right now.
Everybody, drink water.
Water
I
break.
don't have water on me.
I ran out of water.
Get more.
Get more.
I'm drawing
ran
turtles.
In and out of water.
The turtles would be very disappointed in you for not taking care of yourself.
Do you want to disappoint Mikey?
Oh,
In the
gosh.
AU of drawing,
You
he's
want
currently not
Dr.
taking
Leo
care of
coming after
himself.
you and making you drink water? Do you want the medic Leo coming up? Do you want Raph to pick you up and force you into the kitchen?
Ah.
Do
Go
it.
drink some water, baby. Go do that.
If I'm going downstairs, I'm gonna get cheesecake.
Bet. Get some
Yeah,
cheesecake.
get some water, get some cheesecake.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's a
PCB
win-win.
makes
That's a-
the best cheesecake ever, y'all.
Yeah, I've heard.
If you guys ever come to California, I'm making BCB make his cheesecake so you guys can have some.
We'll make
Both
him
of you two
send
are
Gotta
it.
make
ever
us
gonna want to
meet-
go
you
to
gotta make us
California
meet
willingly.
him.
Make him send it
What?
to us. In
Bro.
the mail.
Yeah, when we go to California, of course I'm meeting up with BCB. Who else am I gonna beat the shit out of?
Me.
I'll finally fucking duel him in Xenoverse, and I'll kick his ass. We can't because it's no cross console.
Oh my god.
BCB has always been a person that I wanted to punch.
In
And
a
I mean that
loving
in very
way.
caring way. Yeah, I mean that in a very caring way.
We'll punch you with friendship.
So,
Damn, no one.
go get your water, go get your cheesecake.
Go get your cheesecake.
Okay.
that's
Everybody
what
take a sip.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Sprinkles talking about you. Hoth excited to hear about his kid.
Yeah. It's like, oh, what are they up to?
My little clown kid.
Little clown guy. The one.
Yeah, little clown guy.
I have a kid
one
who's a
that
clown. I'm
beat
very proud of
yellow.
him.
What are they up to?
I imagine that some of Hoth's other kids, tend to end up like just like destiny of a child of Hoth to end up being a drunkard.
I mean,
And he tries to like get them away from that, but they just all end up becoming drunkards.
They
And
all have
then-
addictive personalities.
Yeah, unfortunately. Self-fulfilling prophecy. And then he probably sees Spark as the successful one.
Oh.
They have a career. He's very proud of them.
successful clowning.
Yeah. He loves clowns, so that is successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, what the fuck did BCB?
Get Craig. Oh, he's so fucking funny. Yeah. Other than that, what's poppin', kiddos?
My joints.
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah, me too, girl. Me too.
Anastasius thinks about, like, a thing that we've been joking about, like, for a while now. And then, was looking at the scraps that he had collected. Anastasius quickly makes, like, a tiny, like, pew-pew pistol that is, like, safe for learning, but not real good for like actual fight. And then he slips it into next to Tagok before scurrying away.
Hell yeah.
Did I make a stealth check?
Sure.
Alright.
What you're doing?
I got a 2.
Hagok notices you.
Oh no.
Damn it.
He
What
makes
you doing,
Squidward
bud?
noises as he walks.
Hagok is just
kinda-
very perceptive. Bao might have alerted.
They like bow, like
I
perks
do
their head
have
up.
a decent perception,
Yeah.
so Tega she kind of turns around and faces you. She's like,
What you doing there, buddy?
Anastasia, after being caught, uh, go- he goes from just sliding it to her to just, hey, here you go.
oh, sorry, I didn't hear what you had said earlier. What is it?
It's a Glock.
It's a gun.
Like,
Hagok has a gun now.
Oh my
It's
god.
Oh my god, she has a gun.
Okay, so the
finally,
gun is going to
Hagok has a
basically
gun.
be a focus, like an arcade focus for you. To,
Yep.
like, more accurately cast some of your spells.
Alakablam.
Yeah, like
So
your
she
your
Alec.
ranged
doesn't know what a
spells.
gun is.
You
I
will
don't
now.
think she knows what a gun is.
There's a gun-shaped wand.
Yeah, more or less. A really good
So
stick.
she just kind of looks at it, and she's like, "It's pretty cool." And then she hands it back to you.
Anastasia says that's for you, good Hagok.
She kind of blinks, and she's like, "Oh, she." Then she kind of like looks, frees her neck back up. She goes, "Thank you," and she just
Of course.
kind of holds it.
And Anastasia just says, if you want me to teach you how to use it, let me know. Oh, I'm just gonna be over here crafting stuff, not thinking about the gala that's totally happening.
She just goes, "Okay," and she just kind of walks off.
As Tegak's
I feel
walking
like-
off, Bao like sticks their head under your robes and tries to like lick your ankle.
Oh,
You feel a little lizard tongue lick your ankle, Anastasius.
no.
Fishy.
Anastasia just takes up the bow and holds them if they allow him to.
Bao kind of like wiggles indignantly at being picked up. Not mad, but not exactly enthusiastic to be held. We'll say that. He's like, "Mm." This is like a big creature. Small
like
alligator
ginger.
size.
Little spooky.
Little bingus. Cheesecake.
Anastasia, like standing. How do they stack up to Anastasia? Like, give her 1 second. I can check.
So, the length of Bao is like 7 feet. From snoot to tail, 7 feet. So stretched out.
Wait,
So, about a foot, nearly 2 below Anastasia's.
Yes. But they have short little legs.
True.
So they just sort of... They're a lowrider. Bao is a lowrider.
And she's beautiful.
Yeah. She's
Yes,
a beautiful
yes, indeed.
girl. Yeah.
Where's Maggie?
Is Maggie still in the deep realm?
Maggie came sometime in the night.
Maggie!
Fill them in on the drop.
Maggie's gonna get an update, bro.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Oh
but
no.
Breaking news.
there are a couple of people from the Deep Realm that have been brought up. Maggie, there's a couple other people. But most of the people are still down in the Deep Realm, like, you know, holding down the fort. Yeah.
Fair enough. That makes sense. Anyway, this folk's gonna find Maggie.
Yeah.
And when they do, they're like, girl, I have some news.
Maggie's eyes light up and they're like, ooh, do tell, do tell, do tell. And they sort of like wave you over to like a little corner to talk. She's like, tell me the tea.
They're like, okay. So, Kalina and Kane, you know, they had a little bit of development today or recently, and then they kind of like start rambling about like the whole like cloud sailing thing.
And Maggie's
then,
just like wide eyes, a big smiling mouth nodding.
And then like also like them hanging out in the Starlight Realm in general, like full out walking around in town hanging out kind of shit.
And Maggie says, ooh, I love a good domestic chapter.
Oh my god.
And then they do also like bring up the whole like dress thing and how they kind of gently nudge her to wear something slightly moon motif, but they're not sure how that's gonna go. So
Maggie sort of like smacks you on your shoulder. It's like, good job, good job.
And they're like, unfortunately, that's all I got, but like, it's something.
And Maggie's like, good job, soldier.
Good job,
They
soldier.
salute. They fucking salute.
I knew you would do that, actually. I imagined it before you did it. So,
And then they ask him if Maggie's doing all right. If they need anything.
Maggie's like,
You know.
yeah, I'm doing all right. It took a little bit to get all of my equipment up here, though. So, you know, I'm a little tired. Lots of lugging books and manuscripts and my typewriter back and forth.
They offer to help next time if that ever comes up again.
Aw, thanks, bud. And they give you a little hug.
Aw.
You. I ship it.
Ship it.
Yeah, I feel like they just
Something
have
else, man.
they have like a little bit of small talk, and also like just talking about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do not mention the fact that they basically tried to kill themselves.
Maggie would absolutely flip their shit.
Somebody else may. I mean, I feel like they do say, "Oh yeah, I mean, the creature. I did kind of try to look for it, and then like didn't." And then they kind of like just be like, "Oh yeah, I didn't find anything though. Wasn't able to really get that far out," which is a fucking lie.
Yeah. Maggie's like, oh, thank goodness you weren't hurt. And then they do like a cheeky little, who else am I gonna get my information from? Wink, wink. But you know, it's just them sort of like playing off that they do care about your well-being. And they don't want to seem too... Are you talking? I can't hear you. Hello? Anybody, somebody, speak. God damn it, Discord! Okay, I'm gonna leave the call and be back. God damn it. Speak.
Hello, hello,
Okay,
hello,
good.
hello.
Mr.
Yeah,
Obama?
we're fine, we're fine.
It's fine. Discord just
Yay.
hates me. Okay, so...
Also, guys, I'm gonna be back real quick. I just gotta step away. There's pasta.
Poor stuff. Yeah,
I'll be back.
so... Last thing I heard, or... I spoke last, and last thing I said was, you know, Maggie's trying to hide the fact that, you know, they care about you and your well-being, but they're trying to brush it off by being cheeky.
Yeah. They momentarily like, oh my god, wait, you care about me? And then like go, oh, yes. Ha ha ha. I get it. Ha ha.
But yeah, you
Sorry.
can tell that Maggie is like, you know, trying to hide the fact that they care about you. She's like, yeah, you jackass. Who am I gonna get my information from?
Fair enough, jackass. Number 2. We are both jackasses.
Yeah. Thumb up.
Anything else you guys want to do? I'm running out of content here.
Yeah. Don't worry about the gun right now, Tagok. I will get to that. I will help you with that later. Make a custom item for you.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Upper is using his spices that he bought forever ago.
Yeah.
yay, spices. So if you want, there still is like the loot from the Pirate's Cove that y'all didn't divvy up,
Check that out.
other than the gold. Y'all did divvy up the gold, but not the loot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
still the Emerald-Eyed Dragon, the Velvet Pouch full of gemstones, which Tagok has fed a few of the duplicates that are not super expensive to bow.
Yeah.
The dagger with the empty socket, the gold and ruby dice set, the emerald earrings, the silver mask, the crown, and the velvet cloak, and the eye
I have
patch.
it written down somewhere.
I have it written down. I'm looking at it right now.
Bro, where did
That
he think he
pasta
got
has
that
been
from? His
acquired.
ass? You think he got it from his butthole?
I need to see it myself.
Yeah.
So I won't be able to remember all that.
Fat finger butthole?
Ba-ba. Yeah.
No,
So
no,
you'll have the loot skis. Time to divvy them up between the party.
Yay. I think I have it written down somewhere.
I'm so sorry that I'm muted. I'm just eating pasta.
You're good.
So yeah, don't mind me. I've done a lot of talking.
I also have done a lot of talking.
Basically, just tell me who wants who wants what.
I don't think
Hey,
Spark would be very willing to take anything, by the way, because they
Should
didn't
we
help.
just like list all of the items off and then just?
Okay, so things that have not been claimed. The Emerald-Eyed Dragon. It's a gold dragon statue with emerald eyes.
Ooh,
Going
that's
once, going twice. Any bets? I can't do like the fucking auctioneer fast talking
Yeah.
shit. I cannot.
Nah, don't worry.
Anastasia's?
You already have the pirate hat.
Oh shit.
You get last pick since you already picked the pirate hat.
Fair.
I do think that Tagok should get the bag of jewels for Val.
Yeah.
I will say that.
I won't complain.
Bow food.
Bad food.
Bow food.
Bad food.
All right.
All right.
You may add a velvet pouch full of gemstones to your inventory. Mark it as rations for Bao.
Yep.
Special treats for Bao. There is also the dagger with the empty socket. Perhaps one of the gems in the velvet bag could fit into the socket.
Ooh, true.
Yeah, give Tigok the stabby thing.
Yeah.
Yay!
They're like, here, have the things for Bao because we love Bao, and see if you can find the gemstone for this. See if it does anything. Do a little bit of... It goes in the square hole.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a gem that we could put in the socket.
That's what we were
See
saying.
See if it
I
does.
think
anything.
Colbart says that.
Yeah.
Not Caleb.
In
Okay.
character.
Okay, I thought that was out of character. I'm like, Caleb. We saw the style.
There's also the solid gold dice with the ruby dots.
Ooh.
Can Colbert test it out?
Yeah.
Like, are they
Yeah.
weighted dice?
Colbert, you test out the dice. They are not weighted. But they are fucking heavy.
Of course.
I think that might be like a cool thing for Spark.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a fun little Spark thing. I don't know.
Huh?
The dice. The gold dice.
Like, card games, card tricks.
Yeah.
that sort of
Maybe.
thing.
Chuck a dice at you. It's a weapon. Whoopah.
Oh my god, they throw it at people. I just think the thing is that they would feel bad about taking anything because they weren't there at all for that interaction.
Yeah, but they already divided up all the gold between everybody, even the people that weren't there.
They'll take it reluctantly
Yeah.
and then be like, "Can I throw this at somebody?" Would it hurt?
Aw.
There is a
Selena, I
monster
thought you
Colbert
would put your
would want
head.
to test.
I bet bro would look cute as fuck with the earrings though.
Yeah.
Earrings for Colbart?
Seconded.
Yeah.
Sure.
Or did-
Alright, silver mask. It is a carved silver mask that looks like it's like an Oni style mask.
Mm.
That's made out of sterling silver.
Damn.
Damn.
It's probably plated. So not like solid silver, but it's like silver
Yeah.
plated.
Yeah.
Still.
Mm.
Okay, who looks best in it? That's a real question.
Who looks best at it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who pulls it off the best?
I feel like Sarzov could pull it off pretty well.
Sarzov would be able to pull it off pretty well.
Ooh.
Yeah, Sarzoth looks good in like silver and like cooler tones.
Yeah.
Those are
Mhm.
colors.
I was about to say like I don't know if Kalita would look good in it because she like she looks good in like warmer tones.
Yeah.
And
Gold.
like she looks so good in gold.
Gold is her tone. Yeah. Zarzov is very wintry. TM.
Yeah.
Manual to
Yeah.
make sure friends don't get hurt. Great. Next is the a crown. It's like it's a gold crown,
Uh-huh.
and it looks like most of the gems have actually been taken out of their sockets, probably put into
Aw.
the bag.
Aw.
But you see that there are a few empty sockets, like on the crown.
Hmm. Kalina, maybe?
maybe before Bao eats all of the gems, we should
Yeah,
find
we just like
a
try
gem
it.
for it. For that and the dagger.
Yeah.
Puzzle time first.
Also, come to think of it, Kalina might be able to actually replicate those gems.
Yeah, she could. She could
If
put her own
Bao-
special
if-
gems in there.
If Bao's hungry, you
Oh,
can
that's
just like
cute.
ask Kalina and
Bao just struts up to Kalina. Blem. Sticks tongue out. Oh, you want some more
I'm-
gemstones? Blem.
Are you hungry?
Sticks tongue out. We know that Anastasia's got the pirate's hat that gives a +2 to charisma. How about the black velvet cloak with the gold embroidery?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Again, who looks best in it?
Say Spalt or Colbert.
Anastasia's, put your hand down.
Put your hand down.
It's sadly not
Anastasia.
Anastasia sized. It would look a
More
little
damage.
silly on you.
Spark offers to make him a replica.
Aw, how kind.
Thank you.
He wants it and then he tries it on and it looks so tiny on him. It can't like
Aw.
clasp because it's too big. Like his neck is too big and it can't
Oh,
fasten.
no.
And he's so sad.
Sad squid.
Me.
Like,
Yeah.
he does a very, like, Anastasia just does one of those early cartoony, like, oh.
Yeah. You could put the velvet cloak in the community wardrobe, TM. Take turns
Yeah.
wearing it.
Does it
Roommate.
have any
Yeah.
stats on it?
No, it is just for visual.
Base.
There is also the gem encrusted eye patch that gives a -1 to perception.
That's beautiful.
Why don't we give it to Clement?
Yeah. Put it
Oh
over
my
his
god.
bad eye.
But yeah, put it over his bad eye.
Like,
I
he
can
also
imagine either
rolls-
Colbert or
probably
Spark.
rolls with disadvantage.
Yeah, sure. I can imagine Colbert Spark just walk up to Clement, just put it on without a word.
Yeah. Since it's
Yeah.
on Clement's bad eye, the -1 to perception is like nullified.
Yeah.
So it does
Mhm.
pretty much
Yes, he
nothing,
would
but
look
looks cool.
snazzy.
You just snap it on his head and he's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you
Um,
go.
The only thing left is the Emerald Eye Dragon. Who wants
So who hasn't
Shenron?
taken anything yet?
Uh,
So Sarza's got the mask.
Freya hasn't
uh,
taken anything. Freya doesn't care for anything in particular. And Snake Boys. Yokachatsu. Who are
Well,
actually
we
like
can
not
ask-
with the group right now because they're working. They're doing
Yeah.
some work
Mhm.
for Dad.
We could certainly ask them, but like, we could always just put it on the mantelpiece in the mansion or something,
Yeah.
That's honestly what
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
or
Yeah.
even in the safe that's still there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Collective item.
Yeah. Colbart, do you or Caleb, do you remember how much the divided sum of the gold was for each person?
I thought we
Let
already
me
added
check.
it to our inventories.
I just
I'm
couldn't
not
remember
sure
if we
we
had. So we did, for sure.
Yeah.
I
did.
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I
so,
remember
So everybody
doing that.
has their share of the gold.
Yeah, we all have our respective
Yeah.
share
All
of
right. Cool.
monies.
Cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
I forgot that I drew Spark as like a sad little wet child in my book.
Aw.
You know, the sad wet clown, TM. Okay.
I don't remember what I put in book.
while y'all are like divvying up stuff, specifically Colbart, since you had gone over to Clement and gave him the eye patch, you notice that he's holding like a notebook. You had gone up to him because he had just come into the room. And he's holding like a notebook with like some pages like sticking out at angles and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, we also have 3 extra gold pieces that we don't know what to do with.
Yeah. You could give them to Bao to eat.
Yeah, I was about to ask, can Bao eat gold?
Yes, Bao can eat gold.
Yep.
Alright,
Could also
I'll
give
do that.
a hefty tip.
She's like, hey, Bao, you want a goodie? A little treat? Flips a single gold coin and Bao catches it like a little.
Bow one treat, bow one treat.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
just
give her
imagining,
too
like,
much
you
gold
train
though. She'll
Bao
get
to
too
do
chunky.
I'm just imagining like you train Bao to do tricks and like you balance like she's standing still and you like slowly but surely stack
Gold coins on her nose.
top. Yeah, on her nose.
Aw,
Yeah, and like she's standing
baby.
so still, and the
And
stack
there's
gets higher.
drool coming
and
down from
higher.
her mouth.
She's drooling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I feed
She's so
one.
patient.
I feed 1 coin to Bao now and put the other 2 in the bag.
The baggie. Bao's treat
Yeah.
bag.
The bag.
Mm-hmm.
What you got in that bag, lady? They're treats for my dog. Points at Bao. Chucks an emerald at her. Eats.
Like someone tries to rob you, like tries to rob the bag, just like give me the bag, just like sorry, these are dog treats. What?
Dog treats.
Then
For my dog.
Dog
Points at Bao.
just imagining, or just like like in a panic, just like Bow, quick, eat all these,
Eat them.
quick.
Stick them in your mouth.
And she's like, "Nom, nom, 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 nom."
I imagine that
And the
Tagok
robber's
would
like,
train Bao to like not like eat something until like command is given, just so like she doesn't like
Yeah,
eat something
yeah.
she's not supposed to. So Tagok's like, okay, not yet. Puts the bag in Bao's mouth and has her close her mouth, and she's just sitting there with the bag in her mouth, staring.
Drooling.
Yes.
And there's like,
Honestly, that would be absolutely perfect in case they need to secure something
yeah.
very temporarily. Just put it in the mouth of the giant lizard.
Mhm.
Nobody would dare
Yeah.
grab it.
Yeah.
Lizard.
Get your hand bit off.
Mm-hmm.
Because if
Whoever
anybody
fucking
else
dares-
but Tagok reaches for like her food, she's on the defensive.
Yeah, it's like, hey,
Angry dragon sounds.
yeah.
I love your
But yeah, Clement has a notebook currently that he's holding that he didn't have before. And Clement like looks at you, Kalina, and like makes a
Oh.
face, and it's like the all right, come with me face. You just can tell he's like, all right, I got something, come with me.
Yeah, Kalina, like she's just kind of like blinks and like you can, like to those like really close to her, like really close by, you just kind of hear her mutter, before she sits up and goes to Clement and follows him.
Yeah. Clement sort of holds up the notebook and he's like, so, remember how I said I was going to do some investigating on the Coven Blazes?
Yes.
I may have found something.
Did you?
What?
And Kalina, like, she kind of like lowers her voice, just like, did you?
I mean, I think I found something. Turns out, there's a lot more people here that know things than we thought. And after, one, going and hitting the books, and two, asking around with literally everybody, And he like exhales and makes a face like, I've been talking to people all fucking day and all of last night.
Oh.
And you can tell that he looks a bit tired. He says,
Oh,
I
no.
may have found something out about them. And as a DM, I'm just gonna quickly ask something.
Oh.
Hee hee. Hee hee. Patiently waiting. Oh. Ow. This guy's old as fuck.
Welcome to the club.
Hey, Spark, look at your fucking spoilers.
I'm
Okay.
looking, you
I'm
jackass.
sorry, I'm sorry. It said that you weren't typing. It didn't say you were typing. I'm sorry. It's being mean to me. Okay. So, with that confirmation from our resident Coven Blaze,
Boy.
Clement tells you that he found out something that definitely explains everything that Spark has been saying.
Yeah.
And he like opens up the book, and what you see first is a list of names.
Oh.
It's like quite a few names, and all of them
Okay.
have like notes next to them, and they are
Yeah.
all members of the Coven Blaze family, but they're
Okay.
all ones that are deceased.
Oh, okay.
And Clement says, all of these people are people that have died in the Coven Blaze family. And oddly enough, all of them are accidents.
Oh, I think I see where this is going.
We
Interesting.
also, well, I also found out about some weird happenings with quite a few of these individuals before their passing. And
Yeah.
it should be noted that all of these individuals weren't exactly well liked within the family.
Oh?
All right. Keep going.
So I did some more research, found out a little bit about at least one of these individuals. One of the more recent ones. They are the last person in the Coven Blaze family to die in, like, this sort of freak accident before Spock was born. So, this is the last instance that we've seen in the family. They were allegedly displaying signs of some unsavory magic.
All right.
And through everything that I found out, nobody knew what kind of magic it was. Nobody could pinpoint it. And, well, it was fairly well hidden. But I think I know what it is.
And what would that be?
And then he closes the book and he leans in really close to you and like whispers it. He says, I think it's chaos magic.
Helena, she nods and says, honestly, with Spock, that's what I've been suspecting. Because
Clement
Rude.
nods. Oh, wow.
yeah, Helena continues. Since with Spock, that magic is quite different. Nothing that any of us have ever really come across before.
It's, and the fact that sometimes they can't control it, like with honking, music. They say that they can control it sometimes, but not all the times.
Exactly.
That's pretty conclusive with what we know about some chaos magic in the world. is it manifests in unusual and erratic ways. And if it ran in the Covenblaze family, but as a recessive, I imagine the Covenblaze family would want to snuff that out to protect their family.
Yes. That isn't exactly surprising.
It could also explain why Spock's mother, Annalise, could have done something to Spock to, you know, damper their abilities. And
Kalina,
that
she
could be what
nods.
explains the fainting.
Kalina nods and says, "That could very well be it, yes." And she looks around to make sure that Spark isn't there, and continues. Honestly, I'm just glad that Spock is here now.
Clement nods.
Especially given what you had found out about so many members of the family dying in accidents.
Yes.
She says with air quotes.
It's likely that what happened is, as they aged, the family could no longer control their magic and, well, they reacted out of fear and killed them.
Yes.
That could also be why she's looking for them.
Yes. Though she isn't going to get her hands on Spock that easily.
Yes.
And you know that.
Of course, but we still don't want her causing trouble. It's already enough trouble nowadays.
Yes. I'd made a promise to Spock's father that I would make sure that they would be safe no matter what, especially with Annalise about now. And I do
Why
not
not?
intend to give up on that promise. They've been through so much. It's the least I could do.
Clement nods a little bit and then, pats your shoulder reassuredly.
Yeah. She has to lean down a little bit so he can do it.
He can reach.
Short.
He can reach your shoulder, jackass.
Short. You're a short motherfucker and nobody likes you. Short.
So cruel. So mean. So, yeah. With that, Clement tells you that he is going to, put the book in a secure place.
Yeah.
So that, it doesn't get discovered by anybody who shouldn't be looking at it.
Yeah. Mostly Spark.
Yeah. He isn't gonna say it out loud, but he definitely doesn't want Spark to know that he's been snooping about the family history.
Yeah.
Even if it's for,
doing the wrong thing.
good-hearted
for the right
reasons. But he leaves and tells you to go back to the rest of the group.
Yeah. And Kalina does so.
Kalina, come back into room.
Yeah. And Kalina, she says, "Sorry about that. Clement just had to inform me about something. Something about my mom or whatever."
Is she pregnant?
My mom?
What?
No.
Eric just kind of blinks and was like, what?
I should hope not. She's getting on up there in age.
would hope that she isn't pregnant right now. She's getting quite old.
You called your mom old. I'm gonna tell her.
Yes, she
call
is
her
quite
old.
old. Yes, she is getting up there in age. She's not that old.
But you did call her old.
I mean, she's not as old as Clement.
Oh.
If Clement were here, he'd be very mad at you.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Hiccup.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Where do we go next?
Actually, nowhere. You do get a notice, like, a letter from the gods saying that everything should be ready by this evening, by sundown. It's like, fairly early in the morning now, but
Yeah.
like it's probably 11 a.m. right now.
Yeah.
It's daytime. But by this evening, everything should be ready for the ritual. And that will be happening next week.
Yeah.
Woo.
Honestly, I'm getting kind of tired, probably because the pasta.
Food coma.
No, my pasta wasn't drugged.
We checked.
So, next week we will be doing some major plot progression with going through with the ritual and truly beginning towards the end.
Oh,
What?
shit. Bum, bum, bum.
We will find out next time. Good night, everybody, and see you next week.
Good night.
Good night.